Welcome, everyone, to the FVCFFVYFFL podcast / videocast / YouTube / video blog / discussion.
It sounds like a slasher movie.
Yeah, it is. Kind of.
It's almost Halloween.
Slash is my favorite guitar player, so.
Is he really?
Nah, one of them.
You just said that for
One
the
of
bit.
them.
Sorry.
One of them, you know.
Speaking of the bit, we have to give out an award because last week we said whoever presented or told us their favorite kids show cartoon that they liked, PBS style, Nick Jr. style, whatever it is, would win a $5 gift card. And our winner is
Connor McCarty.
He gets a $5 gift card to Culver's. Way to go, Connor. I want to read his submission because it's very good. Connor said in the group text, he says, "My favorite kids cartoon is Curious George because he would always do something he wasn't supposed to. And I don't know, the fact that he ruined a hotel was just funny to me. That is amazing." I don't know if you can see it. It's right in there somewhere. It's on the group text. You would be able to see it. So
I always loved Curious George as well. That was one of my kids' favorite stories, so we had fun with Curious George also.
So that's good. So we're going to start this week, though, with a different question, and you guys send in your answers into the group text, and you could win something, too. But we're starting out with our favorite desserts. Since we're giving away a Culver's gift card, what is, Aaron, your favorite dessert?
My favorite dessert. There are so many good ones to choose from.
I agree.
How do you pick just one?
Because it tastes better than the others.
Okay, so in that case, it is a tie. See, I was wondering. It's a tie.
You were leading me there. There's
I know,
too many.
I know.
Like, how can it be your favorite if it's a tie? It's like when the Packers and Vikings tied.
It's a tie between Scotcheroos and vanilla ice cream. You could probably eat them together, and it'd be yummy, too. So, what is your favorite dessert?
I have no tie. But mine does have vanilla ice cream on the top. My favorite dessert is cherry cobbler.
Oh, yeah.
My mom used to make this cherry cobbler. It's basically like a cherry pie, but on steroids. It's thicker, deeper, more cherries, more crust. It's hot, you put vanilla ice cream on top and you eat it.
Yeah.
It's amazing. My wife was so loving and kind to me that she learned the recipe from my mom, so now she makes it for me. Usually it's holidays because if you eat it, you will die because it's so big and so rich. But I love cherry cobbler.
Good.
It's delicious.
Good deal.
So,
all right.
tell us your favorite
what your
dessert. Send
favorite
us in the
is.
text. You
Maybe
can win.
you'll win something.
Let's get to our awards.
On to the awards.
The first award of the week is the... Am I doing this one?
No, I am.
I thought you were even.
No, remember the discussion is on you, right? Okay, so the first award is the Stud of the Week award goes to the person who played the player with the highest point total. That goes to Pastor John. And
Digging Your Grave. I started James Conner. I had picked him up because I have all of my running backs are injured.
Yeah.
I picked him up just before the start of the season because Le'Veon Bell was still out. But he hasn't been doing anything for me the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I think I even lost last week because he got me hardly any points. Anyways, he got me 33.5 points.
Good score.
That's amazing. 110 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns, 4 receptions, 175 yards, 185 yards, 4 receptions, 2 touchdowns.
Oh.
That's very nice when your player is the best, highest scoring player. Yes.
Great work.
I love it. I love it. And our next award is the opposite of the one that I got. It is the Bust Award because this goes to the player who was started, who got the least amount of points, and this week's player got a total of 0 points. But we're not giving out 1 Bust Award. We're not giving away 2. We're not giving away 3, but 4. 4 players got started. They got 0 points. They all busted, and the 4 winners were Abby, Luis, Aaron, and Brian Bishop. You all get a Bust Award.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Way to go, us. Quincy Anunwa had a grand total of 0 points, which was disappointing. He'd been putting up some good weeks.
He had been doing
Lamar Miller put up a total of 0 points, and he had been scoring some points. I started Robbie Gold. He had been
Kicker.
scoring some points for me, and he had 0
Zero.
points. And Luis put in Tyler Croft after the injury to, what's his name? Eifert, which Croft last year was great, and he put up 0 points. So a lot of zeros on that one.
Yeah,
all right, the next award goes to the person who played a player that's a little bit of a head scratcher. Like, why would you play that player? So that award for this week goes to Luis Enriquez and Fake Football for starting Kenny Stills.
Kenny Stills got 2.7 points. Now, here's the thing. He had a great first week.
Yep.
He's had potential for several weeks, but he hasn't done a whole lot. There's probably some better options out there, even in our league. Luis, find a different receiver.
Yep.
Guys, everybody look on your team. If there's somebody not producing, put them
Look
on your
on
bench.
the waiver wire.
Get somebody else out there.
Yep.
Because you don't want to start somebody that's not going to get you hardly any points.
It is well known that by the 5th or 6th week of the season, the Miami Dolphins players all started to be pretty
Well, the
bad.
thing is, Kenny Stills had a great week 1, and they just...
but
Their team is just tanking it.
I know.
It's not his fault.
sometimes it's not a player, it's a team that you don't want any part of. So I don't want any part of the Dolphins. All right, the next award is the... I announced that one. This is back to you, right?
I just announced it. Oh, you announced it? Oh,
You talked about it. I announced it.
I get to announce this one.
And you always
This is one of my
announce this one.
favorite
I know,
awards.
That's why we do it this way.
I don't know what we're doing. We're learning how to do stuff. We got our clipboards back and good and stuff, so we got high tech. But our next award is going to... No. The award's title is my favorite award. I don't know if I've ever gotten this award, but I hope to someday. Dun-dun-dun, the Juggernaut Award. And, you know, they've got high production here, and we use the same sign for the Man's League, and in the Man's League, Aaron wanted it, and so Aaron didn't win it for the Youth League. But the winner, for a second time, Connor McCarty, Big Bean Mafia.
171 points. 171 points for Connor. Aaron Rodgers, 30.68 points. Ebron, 28 points. Yeldon, 22 points. James White, 19 points. Steelers, 15 points. What a week for Connor. He wins the gift card for the best cartoon, and he wins the Juggernaut Award. So nice work, Connor.
Connor is the Juggernaut.
He is the Juggernaut. We're going to call him the Connor Knot.
That should be his team name, the Connor Knot.
Yes. All right. Next award is the Caboose Award, which goes to the team with the lowest point total of the week. And this award for this week goes to Abby Shilp.
Abby, you've played well. And you played poorly. And this is a week that you did not play well. You played poorly. You get the Caboose Award. Your team, Abby's team, unfortunately, Ty Montgomery, Packers, 4.3. Michael Thomas, one of her best players, getting tons of points. 9.4, not bad, but she needed tons more. Jared Cook, her tight end.
He'd been torching it
4
for
points.
several weeks.
We already talked about the Bust Award. Quincy Enunwa got her 0. Her defense got her 4 points, but the worst thing that happened, Packers-Lions. This individual could have won the game for them. Instead, he lost the game for them by missing 4 kicks. I think this player should be on Fake Football because he is fake at football. Mason Crosby missed 3 field goals, 1 extra point, and that's why Abby is in the Caboose. Now remember, Abby, you're not less valuable than any other person or team owner or anything like that. You just happen to be at the back of the train. You are the caboose for this week. And the next award is going to the, this is the defensive start of the week. You had the best defense of this week, and the winner is none other than, of course, for a defense, what would the title be other than You Mad Bro and Frankie Monterosa?
Frankie starts the Cardinals, which is a gutsy call. And
Cardinals are horrible
because the Cardinals have not been doing well. Puts him in the game, and all of a sudden they score 21 points. 4 sacks, 2 interceptions, 3 fumbles. That is a huge week for a defense. So nice work, Frankie. The next award is the Seesaw Award that goes to the team that had the most up and down point totals. So you had some players that did really well, some players that did really poorly. This week's award goes to Casey and Brody.
Mav and Goose. They started Deshaun Watson, 22 points. Alvin Kamara, 5 points.
Big surprise there.
AJ Green, 15 points. Is that Antonio Brown? 8 points?
No, John Brown.
John Brown, 8 points. Tyreek Hill has been doing all right. He got 11. Martavis Bryant.
Matt Bryant, the kicker.
Matt Bryant, the kicker.
Sorry, I should have wrote down that.
Jimmy Graham, 11. Philip Lindsay, 10. Lots of ups and lots of downs. Maverick and Goose, you were riding the roller coaster. You're on the seesaw. Ups and downs.
Still pulled out the win, though. So can't complain too much.
So what happens when you win at seesaw is you're actually on the bottom of the seesaw and your friend's on the top, and you just jump off so that they fall down and they smash their backside or they fall off and they cry. Yeah. Then you get in trouble by the recess attendant or the teacher or whatever. Exactly. But good job for jumping off of the seesaw and still winning. You guys did amazing. Our next award is the Praise the Lord Award. Now, we all need to praise the Lord at all times. I just read that this week in Philippians. Yeah. Rejoice in the Lord always. I'll say it again. Always be full of joy. Rejoice, rejoice, rejoice. Yes. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But this owner won their thing by, like, we're going to talk about by how much, but probably less than this. Margin. And the winner for the Praise the Lord Award is It's Beast Nelson
Enriquez. 96.3 points total this week. Had some good weeks from a good chunk of his players. Had a bit of unluckiness at the beginning of the year with the loss of Lev Bell and some of the players coming through. Yeah. But pulls this week off by 0.3 points.
0.3 of a point.
0.3 of a point pulls off the win. So great job, Nelson. Way to stick with it.
Way to pull it out. That's what Patriot Pride is all about. We're going to win no matter what is going on.
The next award is the Biggest Loser Award, and this award goes to someone who put up a really high points total, but just lost to someone that had a slightly higher points total. And this week award goes to Isaac Shilp, who has a new team name, no longer the Icemen, Odell's Bells.
Now, the important thing about this is that I played the Icemen this week, Odell's Bells, and I crushed them. Yes. Well, not really crushed them. They got a ton of points. Yes. Odell Beckham, 28.5 points. Zach Ertz, 23 points. When I was watching the Eagles game, Zach Ertz kept getting touchdowns against the Vikings. I'm like, I'm going to get crushed. And then he started, which Kirk is
Christian Kirk.
The wide receiver for Cardinals, 16.5 points. Isaac got a ton of points. Yeah. But just happened to lose. So. Sorry, Isaac.
Sorry.
I'm glad I crushed you, but I'm sorry that you lost. Our next award is the Whoops-a-Daisy.
Right. Whoops-a-daisies.
What did you say?
There's a ton of points on their bench. They could have had in their starting lineup. They just didn't put them in. And this winner is for the Whoops-a-Daisy Award.
Whoops-a-daisies.
Brian Bishop. So he had two players that had 0 points, Lamar Miller and T.Y. Hilton this week.
He got a double bust award.
Double bust award. But Robbie Anderson on the bench with 27 points. So big whoops-a-daisy.
Whoops-a-daisies.
By Brian, but you know, sometimes.
But here's the thing, Robbie Anderson had stunk it up for most of the season. This out of nowhere, 27 points.
But, yep. What are you going to do? The next award is the Welcome Back Award, which it goes to a person who started, a player who finally showed up mid-season and started doing something. And that award goes to Judah, Carry On My Wayward Son.
Carry on my wayward son. This is why I don't lead the music, Anita.
There'll be peace when you are done.
Judah has been long-suffering, just like Aaron's air guitar. Anyways,
that wasn't air guitar. That's an actual guitar.
But it's not plugged in.
Well, you know.
I guess you're right. Technically, it's not air guitar. But I don't know what's going on.
So the player that
David Johnson is who we're
David
talking
Johnson.
about. Judah started him. I'm getting more Snapchats.
I know we're getting.
I gotta figure out how to turn off my notifications. Sorry, everybody. Judah drafted David Johnson with the number 3 or number 4 overall pick. Top huge pick.
Those, yeah.
And David Johnson's been stinking it up because the Cardinals stink and they're not getting him the ball. And he's been starting him every week anyway, and it's not been going well. He's still been winning somehow, but it just hasn't been going well.
Yeah.
And he started David Johnson this week and came through 2 touchdowns, tons of points. Welcome back, David Johnson.
Welcome back,
Judah
David Johnson.
is glad to see you.
Is that you?
That's me. The next award.
No, we're going to switch that. So this award is the snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
This
which-
means
this means
we're winning.
You were winning and you had a chance, but then right at the end you had it. You lost it, and then you wound up with a defeat.
Found a way to lose. I
So
know how that is.
This award goes to TJ, and it rains, it pours.
When it rains, it pours.
When it rains, it
When you're
pours.
trying to win and you lose anyway.
Yeah.
TJ had 96 total points, but he got 0 points from one of his receivers, Brandon Cooks, who got hurt. He got a concussion during the game, and he lost to East's Beast, Nelson himself, by 0.3 points. Had he
That's a rough
started one of his other wide receivers in place of Brandon Cooks, he would have tied with Nelson.
Yeah.
Had he started a totally different player in that position, he would have won by 0.3 points. That's how close this game was. And TJ, I'm sorry. You did an amazing job, but you found a way to lose in the midst of victory. It's not totally your fault, kind of, but sort of.
Yeah.
But you found a way to lose, but you get an award for it anyway. You snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. TJ, I'm sorry. You're still a cool man. Our last award is a brand new award.
Brand new award.
Just invented it for this week because something amazing happened. This new award is called the 3 Blind Mice Award. And I'm going to let Aaron explain what the award is about and who got the award, and tell us a little bit more.
The 3 Blind Mice Award is predominantly an embarrassment where 3 members of the same family all lose in fantasy football in the exact same week.
But you got to know there's only 3 people who are in one family in the whole league.
So this award goes to me and Abby and Isaac for all losing in fantasy football in the youth league this week.
Saquon United lost.
Saquon United, Odell's
Abs of
Bells,
Steel.
and Abs of Steel.
All lost.
Rock hard abs, not abs of steel. Rock hard abs.
Rock hard abs.
Yeah, all 3 of us.
Abs of Steel would be a
That's
cool
I know.
name.
That's the different.
You could put
I
like
know.
Iron Man as our icon.
Right, but we all pulled an L this week. Rough week for the Shell household.
They've all been wearing black all week because they all lost, and Jen has had to buy like extra large boxes. Which is Which are the puffs? Kleenex.
Don't say puffs.
I was trying to get it right.
I knew you were going to say it. I was like, don't say it. Boxes of Kleenex.
Buy Kleenex. Don't ever buy puffs. Just
Kleenex brand facial tissues. Okay?
The point was, Jen had to buy a lot of them.
Right.
Because you guys were crying all week. How does it feel to be in a family of losers?
Well, that's how it goes. 3 blind mice. Sometimes you get your tail cut off. And
do you know that one?
Goes.
Go YouTube, 3 Blind Mice. See what happens. I hope nothing bad happens. Never mind, don't do that.
Have a good week, guys. Thanks for watching. See you later.
And don't forget, tell us your favorite
tell us
desserts
your favorite
in the
dessert.
group text. Awesome. Have a great week.
Next time.